Hello, Williamson County. I'm Kerri Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. I know our last show was filled with special event opportunities, but as we coast into the spring season, Williamson County Parks and Recreation has even more family-friendly special events planned. Following in the footsteps of our last show, today we're going to be talking about 3 more upcoming special events, plus 1 new tween teen summer program option. Joining me for the first half of our show today is Whitney Osborne. She's a recreation specialist at the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill. And today Whitney's here to talk about 2 upcoming programs, one being kind of the counterpart to our very successful Daddy's Little Princess Balls. We held 4 of those this year across Williamson County and all of our major communities in Brentwood, Fairview, Spring Hill, and Nolansville this year. But daddies and daughters are not the only ones who get to have fun with these unique opportunities. So you guys are turning it around and paying homage to the mothers and sons in families this spring with a new type of special event. Tell us about it.
Definitely. The moms have been requesting this for a while, that their counterparts get involved. So this year we have our glow dance, and it's called Let's Dance, and it's going to be for the moms and the sons. So the little boys get to come and just kind of have a glow dance with their mom. We'll have glow accessories for the kids. We're going to have black lights. It's just going to have just a little rave for the mom.
Just a little rave for mom and for mom and the boys. I do think it's very kind of important to note that because of the popularity of the Daddy's Little Princess Balls, we did hear quite a bit of communication from moms who are like, hey, we want something too. We'd like to participate, and we always take that feedback to heart. And think if there's a certain segment of the population that's looking for a particular activity, let's do it. We'll find something. We'll come up with a concept. We'll program it and give everybody equal opportunity to celebrate with their own unique little customs and events. And so I love that we kind of took the mother and son event and kind of flipped it around, whereas the daddy-daughter dance is all about like this sweet, memorable, magical moment with a daddy and his little princess, and then we're going to turn it around for the moms and the sons and be like, let's rave! We're going to dance in the dark. It's going to glow.
So
You're
much
gonna
energy.
Love it.
They'll love it.
Yeah. Well, and I think it gives people a good spectrum. We go from one side to the other with these kinds of events and trying something different.
Definitely.
Where else are you going to go in the community where you can have a glow-in-the-dark dance? Yeah. So it's a one-time opportunity for mothers and sons to have their special night together, as well as this kind of unique programming concept.
Definitely.
Individuals can break out their neon, break away from their school/work week schedule, and enjoy a fun mother-son glow-in-the-dark dance night. This event is coming up on Saturday, April the 11th. It is at the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill. It's an evening event from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. It is geared to boys ages 4 to 12 with their mother, grandmother, aunt, any figure like that in their lives that they would want to share this awesome opportunity with. Cost for this event is comparable to what the father-daughter dances were. It's $18 a couple and $6 for each additional boy. And like you mentioned, the fee does cover the dance plus some glow accessories. Light clothing is recommended for maximum glowing effect. Really kind of takes me back to the college days when everybody had dark lights. But it should be a different kind of fun opportunity for mothers and sons to have a memorable night together, to say the least. Space, though, is limited for this event, and pre-registration and payment are required. To register, you can contact the front desk of the Longview Recreation Center at 615-302-0971, extension 2210. And Whitney, you have always had a very supportive community in the south end of Williamson County, from local businesses who have always stepped up to help us promote our special events, and you have a couple that are associated with this event as well.
Yes, we definitely couldn't do these events without their support. It's Children's Academy, Unity Chiropractic, Elite Physical Therapy, and Sports Clips.
Thank you all for your help in making this fun new event possible. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to it.
You know, the thing that when we start talking about the programming divisions, special events, I'm always enamored, and I say this all the time because I really do mean it, by the concepts that you guys come up with and the decorations. I mean, you take kind of the ho-hum gymnasium at the Longview Recreation Center and transform it into a number of special events throughout the year. And just knowing what y'all have done for past events, I can't wait to see where y'all's creative little minds go in turning our gymnasium into a glow-in-the-dark dance.
It's definitely been a fun project to work on, trying to figure it out, but it's going to look great, I think. So
they always
do.
They always do. The other thing that we wanted to talk about today was a program that you are kind of reinventing for the department. It's a fun twist on some of our summer activities and programs. And people who have lived in this area for a while are probably very familiar with some of the summer programs that Williamson County Parks and Recreation offers. We are known for our traditional summer day camp programs, Camp Will, which is our therapeutic camp program, our sports camps, our arts and crafts camps. And this year, you all took it to a whole different level. And in a few short days, people are going to be able to view an over 40-page summer camp brochure from our website detailing hundreds of camp opportunities for children in this area that will be offered through Williamson County Parks and Recreation. But something that you've done as a component to our summer programming this year is taken an old department tool and given it new purpose for the 21st century. It is our Jeeps Summer Activity Program. And tell us real quick, about Jeeps and kind of what it is and what it offers.
Jeeps is a
acronym.
Yes, it's an acronym for Junior Excursion Adventure Programs. And it's offered for tweens and teens for 11 to 15-year-olds, just to get them out and experiencing things possibly that they haven't experienced before. We're planning several trips for this summer that I'm super excited about. We're going to take the kids canoeing, whitewater rafting, we're going to go bowling, rappelling, go to Nashville Shores. I mean, just lots. It's a packed summer, to say the least. We've got trips planned pretty much every week through the whole summer. So
what I love about this program is it does take into account for a slightly older, children's population that maybe they're just, they've aged out of a summer day camp program, or they're just not as interested in some of the more elementary-based programming. But parents still need programming options for them in the summer, and they need things for them to go and do and experience. This is 11 to 15-year-olds, they've done several things already, and maybe they just don't want to go to the same old thing again, and they're ready physically for a little bit more of a challenge.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of these programs are. They're mostly all outdoor-based kind of programming that is a little bit more physically assertive, that's a little bit different from some of the things that they might have done in the past. And hopefully an opportunity for them to still get some fun things incorporated into their summer. So I love the trips that you have planned. You have 9 separate trips that are planned between the months of June and August. There's 7 different themes involved. And I know you've listed a few of them already, but just to go down the list of some of the different things that you have, there's Tubing Tuesdays.
Yes.
You're going to be doing 2 of those this summer. There's a trip to Foggy Bottom canoe trip. There's the whitewater rafting, like you mentioned earlier, a trip to Nashville Shores, Strike and Spares, Franklin Lanes, and Sky Zone, and then a rappelling and lake visit. So there's a lot of great opportunity here. There are some really great outdoor physically challenging things, the tubing, the canoeing, the rafting, the rappelling, and then there's also that kind of side component of, well, there's some indoor things to do too. If all the adventure, outdoor nature things really aren't your kids' interest right now, then there's also kind of the more leisurely but still fun aspects of Nashville Shores, as well as Franklin Lane's Sky Zone and a Strike and Spare Day as well. So different points of interest.
Well balanced.
For different types of kids. Most of these are all day trips though, so they are a full day's worth of activity. Kind of run us through the structure of how these days go.
All the days we will start at the Franklin Rec Center for check-in. We'll all gather there and depart on a Williamson County school bus to our destination for the day, and we'll just jam-pack the day full of adventure, break for lunch and snacks throughout the day, and we'll come back to the Franklin Rec Center at the end of the day. It really depends on the trip as far as what our, the time frame looks like. But all of the trips have before and after care that'll be from 7:30 in the morning until 5:30 at night. So if our trip didn't leave till 9, you can still drop the kids off at 7:30, and we'll have activities for them leading up to the trip.
Which I think is another great component, that you really have taken a full day's activity into mind in the conception of this event, knowing that, the parents have other obligations as well too, so we need to try to make this as broad a scope as possible for the child's involvement during that day. Costs do fluctuate for these trips. They're between $15 to $55. So there is kind of a wide range of cost associated with them. Cost is based off of, though, obviously, what you're going to be doing in any one of those programming days. But for individuals who would like a complete list of trip themes, days, dates, times, associated costs, and other great information, you can find it on our website at wcparksandrec.com. Space is limited for each of these trips, and pre-registration and advanced payment are required. Registration is currently ongoing for these programs now, so I know a lot of parents are already filling in the slots for those busy, hectic summer weeks. So be sure to include one of those Jeeps activities on your tween or teens calendar as well. For more information or to register, you can contact Whitney directly at 615-302-0971, extension 2214. So it looks like you're going to be having a very fun, adventurous summer yourself.
I am. I'm looking forward to it.
I think that's probably one of the great things about our job. We still get to have a lot of fun every day.
I have several coworkers that have already volunteered to go on the rafting trip with us.
Like, if you need another chaperone, I'll go.
Yeah.
If you need it, I got it. I'm good. Yeah, we would all love the opportunity to break away for a little bit during our day. I think that's always fun. Well, best of luck with your upcoming events. I hope the Mother-Son Let's Dance Glow Night goes well. Again, that's going to be at the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill, coming up on Saturday, April the 11th. It is an evening event from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. for boys ages 4 to 12 with their mothers or other female influences in their life. Cost for the event is $18 per couple and $6 for each additional boy. To register, again, you can contact the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill and speak with a receptionist at the front desk. And that number again is 615-302-0971, extension 2210. And while you have them on the line, ask to be transferred to Whitney's extension, and you can talk to her about our Jeeps Summer Activities program. Again, this is geared towards tweens and teens ages 11 to 15 with more adventure-based day trips for them to participate in over the course of the summer, with 9 separate trips planned between June and August. And information about those programs is also available from our website at wcparksandrec.com. Whitney, thanks so much for taking a few minutes to join us today. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be talking about more special event opportunities with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department.
I am for the child who lives in motels, cars, and shelters, now in foster care, a group home, where he sleeps not on a bed, but on a temporary cot. He is the child I am for. I am a CASA volunteer. I am you.
I'm Staff Sergeant Meg Krause. I was on active duty for 5 years. I was a medic. My psychological health, I didn't think it was an issue when I came home, but one of my soldiers actually said,
I think you might be suffering from PTSD.
I came back from Iraq and I have PTSD too. You have to talk about it because if you hold it in, your life just gets miserable.
Since Sergeant Krause has returned from seeking treatment, she's back to the way she was when I first got in the unit as far as being a very outstanding NCO.
Welcome back to It's About You. We're talking today about more special event opportunities with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Joining me for the second half of our show today is Miss Darlene Monk, also a recreation specialist with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Darlene is now out at the Williamson County Recreation Complex at Nolensville and already busy at work putting together an ongoing list of special events for our families in the east and north end of Williamson County. And you know, your first two events have been family oriented. You had the Daddy's Little Princess Ball, and then a wonderful Easter themed Bunnies and Bingo, or Bingo and Bunnies event. But your third special event is what we're going to be talking about today, and we're kind of taking this one to a slightly more mature audience. All of these special events aren't always necessarily about just the kids or the families. Moms and dads deserve their own time.
Absolutely.
You know, couples deserve their own time too. And so you're planning another event to host at the Nolensville Rec Center coming up on April the 18th called Dancing and Desserts. Tell us about this event.
Well, we're really excited about this event. It's kind of new for us, especially in the Nolensville community. Of course, everything is new because we're new there. But this kind of calls for, like you said, an older group, even I consider myself young, so even people my age, couples, and then of course older seniors, we're reaching out to them as well for this event. It's just going to be a fun night of desserts. We're going to have a light refreshment, and then of course we're going to have the swing band, the Williamson County Swing Band, directed by Matt Jablonka, going to be able to performing for us that night, so people can just get out there and just let their hair down and, you know, relax after all this bad weather, being cooped up in the house. Just come out and have a good time for the night. So we're excited.
So it's a swinging Saturday night.
Yes, it is.
Featuring the dynamic sounds of 5 Point Swing, which if you have not heard 5 Point Swing before, they are the premier swing band in Williamson County. Like you said, under the direction of Matt Jablonka and sponsored by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. They pay tribute to and feature kind of the big band sound of the 1930s, 1940s era. And hearing them perform is an event that you do not want to miss. They are absolutely, every time I've been to one of their shows, it is almost infectious. You want to dance. And if you're in that traditional concert setting with them, it's not really that appropriate. And we know how their music grabs people and makes them want to move around. And so we're like, well, that's it. We got to have a dance. We've got to give these people some space to move and groove and show what they got. And it's really just a fun event. 5 Point Swing is a smaller kind of ensemble group of around 20 musicians, but 20 musicians who really love to play and have a lot of fun doing it. They have vocalists that work with them and really have an amazing repertoire and sense about them. Being with them is fun. So I think any night that you can be a part of 5 Point Swing is going to be fun for anybody involved.
I know I'm looking forward to it. I'll have my dancing shoes on.
They're a great crowd. This event is coming up. Like I said, it's on Saturday night. It's April the 18th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. So an evening night. Has a slight participation fee of $8 per person.
Per person.
Sorry, excuse me. $8 per person. That does include the entertainment for the evening as well as our refreshments. Because trust me, you're going to expend some energy on the dance floor. So we want to try to rejuvenate you so that you can go back out for that second round. So some refreshments and things that'll be provided that night as well. But a fun opportunity for the couples in the Nolensville area. Have a little date night. Go to dinner beforehand. Come to us for your dancing and dessert afterward, and just a fun night around for those couples in the area looking to do something a little bit different.
Right, absolutely. And it's going to be, like you said, a toe-tapping good time. Bring your dancing shoes and just get ready to dance to the wonderful sound of the swing band, because I'm like you, every time I've heard them perform, there's no way you can actually sit in your seat.
Oh, no.
You're just want to get up and dance to the swing sound that they have.
You are compelled.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I promise you. Yes, it's a wonderful, fun event. Space is limited, though, for participation in this event. Advanced registration and payment are required. Registration begins on Monday, March the 30th. You can register by contacting the Nolensville Center at 615-786-0200 and speaking with a receptionist at extension 2410. Darlene, I know you are always out in the community looking for people to sponsor. Do you have any sponsors lined up for this event yet?
Well, you know, Kerri, with us getting into Nolensville and getting our feet wet, I haven't had a chance yet to go out and get my sponsors, but we will, of course. And just, I'm sure that they'll be the ones to donate a lot of the refreshments and the food that we have for the night. So just look for those to come out.
Right, for a little plug for the businesses in the Nolensville community.
Yes, yes.
There are sponsorships available for the special events that we do through the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. They are a great way to feature your business or organization in the community. So if you would like to participate by sponsoring one of our special events, please feel free to get in touch with Darlene. You can reach her again at the Nolensville Rec Center. That's 615-786-0200. And Darlene, you're at extension
2417.
Thank you.
Okay.
Still don't have all those in my head yet.
Just getting it down.
Just getting it down, exactly. And then there's another fun kind of musical event that the programming division is working on as well. A new project for us this year. It's an event called Pickin' in the Park.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the structure of this new special event.
Well, Kerri, Pickin' in the Park is, of course, an event that we're going to have at the Fairview football field behind the Fairview Rec Complex. It's an event to where we just invite people to come out, bring your lawn chairs, relax on the hopefully green grass, get rid of all this snow and stuff where our grass can green up for us, and just relax, bring your lawn chairs, listen to some good bluegrass country groups that we have going to be out under a pavilion, just kind of playing to the crowd. You know,
just a kind of nice speed for the spring season. Just a relaxing night outside, and hopefully what will be some warmer weather, where you can hear some great live bluegrass and country music in a quaint park setting, and enjoy just a fun night with your family. It's a good time for the kids, and you guys have incorporated a lot of fun things to do with this event. Not only do you have music that's going to be provided for free. This is a free community event. No charges associated for this, but you're also lining up a variety of food trucks for a food truck parade that night. This is an evening event from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. So we want to be sure to include supper.
Absolutely.
Supper's important.
Absolutely.
So another aspect to look forward to with this event, trying some of the great new food truck vendors out there. There are some amazing things that come off of a food truck these days. I mean, you think about a food truck and you're like, oh, they can do hamburgers and hot dogs, and there's all kinds of crazy things that go on now. So a food truck parade will be part of this event as well, where you can get something to eat that night. And like you said, just enjoy a nice, relaxing night in the park, listening to some great live music. Again, this is the event called Pickin' in the Park. We're actually coordinating two of these events this spring. Our first one is coming up on Saturday night, April the 18th, at the football field behind the Fairview Recreation Complex. And then you're also programming an event coming up in May for a Pickin' in the Park event at the Nolensville Park.
Yes, we are, Kerri, and like I said, we're really excited about that one as well. It will actually be at the Nolensville Ballpark off Rocky Fork Road, and it's pretty much the same setup. We got a couple of good bluegrass country bands that's going to come out and perform for us for the night. Everybody just bring their lawn chairs, just kick back. We got a big variety of food trucks. We've got Mo Better that's going to come out and serve hamburgers and hot dogs, and I think he's got some barbecue and just whatever you want to eat, he's pretty much got it. And then we're going to have a taco truck there that's going to be there serving up some delicious tacos. Itty Bitty Donuts is going to be there serving her delicious donut desserts, Kona Ice, and it just kettle corn, just a lot of different food. I'm sure that we will have something for everyone.
Everybody, yes. And again, these are both free events, open to the public. They are in Williamson County Parks facilities, so we do want to remind people for these events, no pets or alcohol are allowed. But bring everybody in the family out. They should be a lot of fun. And when is the event going to be in Nolensville?
It's going to be May 16th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. as well.
So another fun bunch of special events to look forward to with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. I got to tell you, you guys are really hitting it out of the park this spring.
Yes,
Y'all are some busy
yes,
people.
We got to give people the chance to be able to, they're so busy during the work week, hustle, bustle, going to work. We want to offer them things on the weekends to just be able to slow down and enjoy each other, their families, and then just come out and have a good time with us and just relax.
All right, so we'll recap what you guys have going on. Lots of different activities to look forward to in April, as well as a highlight into what's coming up in May as well. We have our Mother's Son Let's Dance Glow Night at the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill coming up on Saturday, April the 11th. Then the following weekend, on Saturday, April the 18th, we have two different musical-based special events going on in the county. We have Darlene's Dancing and Desserts. It's going to be held at the Williamson County Recreation Complex at Nolensville from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. This is an evening of live music and dancing featuring 5-point swing, plus some dessert options provided as well for that event. And then also that same night, we have our first Pickin' in the Park on the football field behind the Fairview Recreation Complex. That's also going to be from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. that night. A wonderful free public event for people to attend to hear some great bluegrass and country music. We have a food truck parade that'll be set up that night, serving dinner and other refreshments. So hopefully a very fun night for the whole family. A gambit of activities for really people to do. And then following up that, we have a second Pickin' in the Park event that'll be held May the 16th at the Nolensville Ballpark off of Rocky Fork Road in Nolensville. An event I know that you are going to have so much fun working with, but another great opportunity to hear some great live bluegrass and country music in the relaxing setting of our wonderful community park in Nolensville. Also a food truck parade that night as well, and a wonderful opportunity for the families to kind of de-stress from the week and relax in a nice, comfortable outdoor setting to hear some wonderful live music. Information about all of these special events, plus some other department programs, is currently available on our website at wecparksandrec.com. You can also get information about our ongoing list of monthly programming, as well as our summer opportunities. Again, like we talked about in the first half of the show, Williamson County Parks and Recreation is putting together a massive array of summer programs. And over the next couple of shows, we're going to be talking a little bit more in depth about those particular programs. We still have a component of our traditional summer camp program coming back this year. Camp Will, our therapeutic summer camp program, an ongoing list of athletic camps, arts and crafts camps, general programming camps, plus some new things we're doing this year with the Jeeps program, some boredom buster camps. Really, when you see what we have, what we're going to be offering this summer, what we're finishing up right now and getting ready to make available to the public, you will be amazed. Our brochure is over 40 pages of content of different activities that the department will be offering this summer. Hopefully there is something for everyone in that bit of information, but again, more information will be coming about that very, very soon. Well, Darlene, we're out of time again.
Oh, goodness,
This always
Kerri.
goes so fast.
It does.
But I want to thank you for taking the time to come in here today and talk to us about your upcoming events. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Kerri. Thank you so much for allowing me to come and just let everybody know all the exciting things that we have going on in Nolensville and Fairview, and just want to invite everybody to come out and join us for it.
Absolutely.
It'll be a good time.
I want to thank you guys for joining us today as well. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you. Already, so summer fun.